Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 2 of the 2024 Derby City Classic. This is the bank pool division. We play short rack banks here. It looks like Adam Wolford won the leg or the flip here. So Adam's going to break. He's going to have the first break. After that, it is the winner's choice who breaks the next rack. You can elect to break or have your opponent break. This is short rack banks, so the first person to bank in 5 balls wins the game. Race to 3 games. There are no kisses, combos, or caroms allowed. It's just straight banks. Cue ball into object ball off the rail. Typically when you're calling it, you'll see a lot of these traditional Southern players call the number of rails in the pocket as opposed to which numbered ball they're shooting. I think the only reason you'd ever allow somebody else to break is you're worried about a scratch, narrowly avoiding the side pocket there. 2 balls go down on the break, which means they will spot right after his turn. This is Adam Wolford coming to the table. I like the 5 ball here. He looks like he can just miss the kiss. Got a good shot on the 1 if you don't like the 5, but I think the 5's the easiest one to start with here. 1 ball is a pretty straight bank. It does go around the 4. Little wide. This is the first event here at Derby City Classic every year, and the tables are still slipping. It's round 2. There's been very little pool played on these, and that, to me, has been one of the most difficult things to adjust to at this event is the slip, especially in banks when it impacts your shots so much. See a lot of these players shoot pretty straight, firm banks. This is going to be a straight back for Jayson. Right side of the pocket and everything. Makes it look easy. He's going to play the 5 ball. It does look like he's got room to get around the 1. A little wide. All right, so he takes 1 down. It's looking pretty long here. Adam's gonna... A lot of players play to just make a ball in this game, and the defensive mentality is a really big part of the game. Especially against someone like Jayson, you're not going to be able to just hit him and hope you make a ball. Doesn't leave anything too obvious. The 5 ball is a pretty makeable bank from here. I really like those crossover banks. Easy queuing position. Looks like he's thinking about that. I'm surprised to see him elect to shoot over a ball, but these clip banks are... This is a real natural 1 pocket bank here. Hits it beautifully. Opening up the balls. Hopefully that 9 stays out of his way. Looks like the 4 does get around the 9. And this is a real trouble zone for Adam. And Jayson's got 2 real easy ones here. From where he got to, I think he'll probably take the 1 next. Side pockets are pretty big. The 9 ball's still really makeable also. The 5's got a pocket, and that's a straighter bank for him. So playing a little defensively, playing on the side. Look at this shot. Oh man, just short, but those are way more makeable banks than you imagine they are. It's got a straight back on the 5, I believe. I really like thin in the 9 here. The tricky part about that is avoiding the corner pocket and hitting it thin enough to make the ball. I guess the 5's blocked. 7 may go around the 5, but this is a great time for me to play a defensive shot. I'm going to try and put him back on the rail here. I think I'm going to shoot the 7, but I'm going to try and come back to the rail. It's a nice shot. Yeah, really doesn't want to let Jayson get running. Adam is a 670 out of Columbus, Ohio. Playing the one and only Eagle Eye, Jayson Shaw, an 832 from wherever the heck Jason's from. He's all over the place these days. Looks like he has a straight back on the 7. Yeah, hard to not shoot that bank. Just barely rattles it. And man, I mean, it slipped off that rail. I think that's a dead bank. If it didn't slip off that rail a little. And play the 1. Yeah, it looks like he's going to play the passer. So roll underneath this ball. It's got to open up for him. Didn't quite turn. Doesn't leave an easy return shot, though. Good shot for Jayson. I think I'm probably... I like just pocketing the 7 ball here and leaving him on the rail. The 5 ball is very makeable. I'm a little nervous about that corner pocket. The 1 ball looks like it can protect me or guide that cue ball right in there. Got to watch the scratch. He's cueing low, though. Hit that really nice. Beautiful shot. I think you're probably taking the 9 back at the side pocket here. You let your cue ball go a little bit, but looks pretty open. Can also just make the 1 here. Come back up table. It's a well-controlled shot. Gets him on the rail. Spot that one up. And it's 3-1, Jayson Shaw. Yeah, I like just pocketing the 7. He instead eliminates a pocket, so just moving that 7 in front of there. Kind of have a free shot on the 9 if you want to try the Z bank. I think he's just going to make that 7 and bring him all the way down to the rail. Really true. Okay, he was caring more about getting back across, not selling the 9 ball. Yeah, Jason's got to catch that real thin to make the 9. Potential 2-railer on the 9 ball if you want to take it. He doesn't want to roll this ball down, though, and let Adam into the P-patch. We'll call that thing all kinds of things, but that's the one that I've heard from the Southerners. That most people call it as a P-patch. Spotting that up, and you just got a line of balls to work on. A lot of players have talked about what to do in this situation. There's a clip off that head ball that sends the 8 ball to the side rail back out and the 4 ball to the foot rail and back out, kind of reconnecting that. Kind of tough with this many balls. It doesn't look like they're lined up dead straight. He's just trying to play into the head ball and back out. That's pretty great execution of that one. Jason's just going to thin off the 3 and come back to the head rail. That's not very nice. Beautiful shot. Yeah, whatever you choose to do here, you just really want to get that cue ball all the way back down to the rail. You're going to open something up. I think I like playing off the 3 ball here. I like have the easiest time not scratching. I think he just hit that one a little fatter than he wanted to. Is Jayson kind of a tricky bank here on the 7, though? Just gonna have to fire this one to get out of the way. Wow, beautiful shot. Hit that really good. I think he's got room to bank the 8 around the 3. Definitely going to shoot this with some pace. Oh no, he's got the 4 ball. Game number 1. Making it look easy, Jayson Shaw. That will be his break. Huge shout out to Bad Boys for all their help with this event. Bad Boys helps put on this tournament here, and they've helped us out with the stream, so huge shout out to those guys, Rick and Bonnie Jones, Kenny Jones. This is Somerfield Habener here with Railbirds TV. It's nice having you guys here at the Derby City Classic. Like we said, this is round 2, still real early on in this event. If you haven't made it to the Derby City Classic, don't miss it again. It's the coolest one out there. Pretty specific rules about touching the head ball at this event. I'm not absolutely sure what they are in bank pool, but they are very, very clear in 9 ball. Got that AccuRack template rack. And it's very specific the way you're supposed to load it, and after you load it, where you're allowed to touch. Pretty monster break there from Jayson. 2 balls on the break. I mean, this is... If you spear this 3, you're really off to the races. It looks like a run-out table. He needs 5. He's going to start with the 2 instead. He likes the 2. Man, just barely missing that kiss. Nasty shot. He likes those crossovers. Everybody sees it so differently. One of my favorite parts of banks. I can't see why you wouldn't shoot the 6 here. Just so much less of a chance for a kiss. But when you see the lines those good. That good, excuse me. Yeah, that one really looks like a kiss to me. Goes back to the 6 ball. Drills it. I mean, Jayson just pockets the ball so incredibly well, but really fell for bank pool. I've watched him a couple times in the banks ring game. I mean, a phenomenal banker. That's 3, he needs 2. That's probably going to end his run here. Could try to 2-rail this 9. The way he's been playing, I don't think he's going to force anything. I mean, the 8 ball's open. Again, 2 will spot after his turn. Just jacked up over a ball, no big deal. Just thinning off it. Yeah, wants to get all the way to the left to avoid him being able to shoot that 9. Wow. Whew. Perfect speed. Never a doubt. I like shooting that same shot back at him. I'm probably going to play off the 5 ball and back down table. Looks like he likes the 8. Look out, corner pocket. Oh man, he just saw... Wow. Great roll there for Adam. Point hooks him and everything. Jayson is kicking to get a hit. Very fortunate to not scratch there. Just going to try and run into that 9, and it slipped right off there. Jayson's going to have to spot one up. And again, that's the rail slip we're talking about with brand new cloth. He just picked up the ball, and that's not ball in hand. I'm not sure what they're going to do about this one, but that is not the way those fouls work. Any table foul, it is, you do lose a ball, but the ball stays where it is. So, be interesting to see if Jayson realizes that's not the way this works. Just kind of letting that one go. Adam from Columbus, Ohio. Definitely a lot of banks out there. I'm surprised these guys aren't aware of that rule. Hits that one real solid. Looks like the 8 around the patch. Beautiful shot. Yeah, that's... Adam can bank the ball. Hits him real firm, real solid. This straight back's a big deal. You make this one and should be out of this rack. Saw that ball turn on him. Yeah, definitely mishit that one a little bit. I think he got a little fortunate on the 4, but the 3 ball does go. This is what we talk about. I mean, once you get into that patch, this is wide open for Jayson. He needs 2. Slips it in there. 7 ball does pass. He's going to have to come under it. He might like the 4 here. It's a little hard to drag this 4 down from the position he's in. It's so close to the rail. So he'll be close to that kiss line. A little bit of inside helps. Oh, throws it in beautifully. Game number 2 for Jayson Shaw. Barely caught that point on that side pocket that was close to a scratch. Oh. Stream sponsors of this event, Hustlin' USA. Love those guys. JB Custom Q Cases. Jerry Livier Custom Qs. Lipman Lights out of Portland, Oregon. Locked and Loaded Custom Billiard Apparel. Thank you guys for all your support of the stream. And thank you for tuning in to the stream out there. 2024 Derby City Classic. Jayson making sure he gets a good rack. Up 2-0. Boy, Adam hits the ball so good. They're just... Nobody at this tournament can't play. And you never know who you're going to walk into. Adam definitely had a shot at that last game. Yeah, Jayson just laying it down every chance at the table. Beastly break. Clipping that 1 ball going in. 1-0 spot afterwards. 6 ball dead in the side. This is a scary way to start out. They didn't lay it great for a run out table. Yeah, so shift inside. It's going to work over to the 7 ball. He's going to sneak the 4 under there. I mean, from where you're looking, the pocket looks closed. I really like to draw a line. Yeah, and just... He did have room there. Just hit that one a little wide. So spotting 1 up. Looks like the 3 ball straight back is a pretty good call. Don't have a lot to work with. Pockets are a little jammed up. You're in good position if you make the straight back, though. It opens up the 6-9. That ball slips in for him. Nice shot. Don't think that worked out the way he wanted to. But you really got to make a decision and just buckle down and make that ball when you're shooting it. You'd like to play for shape, but it's so easy to let those slip away from you. It's like trying to work around the 4. That's a tough line. Kind of got to shorten it up off this rail, and I'm not sure how well it's going to take. Okay. Just drawing back. 1 apiece. 6 ball does pass into the side pocket. Seven in the lower right. is open. I like to play the 6 here. Pocket's a lot more open than it looks. Looks like he's just taking it down table, putting him back on the rail. He didn't like it. Six ball goes. Boy, it's so hard when a guy's running the ball so well to take a shot like that. But when he's running the ball so good, if you don't take your shot when you got it, you may not get another one. Yeah, both the 5 and the 6 are your obvious shots here. Likes the 8 ball also. You either got to spear this ball or you got to pass it. Plays for the spear. Oh, stays up again. I can't believe it. Jason's like, you got to teach me that one. Wow, it is deep in that pocket too. Whew. That's so wild. Well, he didn't point hook him this time, so that's something. I mean, a shot at the 4 ball coming back at you if you like it. If you can see it. Yeah, it's a tricky spot. Jayson just buried in that pocket. 4 ball does go. Looks like 9 covers the scratch here. Not able to convert, and a great opportunity here for Adam. Seeing a dead straight bank here in the corner pocket. Might have a little bit of an angle to float up for the 9. Beautiful. Plenty of angle there. I really like the side pocket, so I like this back bank here. 7's pretty straight also if you like it. Looks like he's going to take it down to the corner. I don't mind crossing the face of the ball quite as much. Hit it pretty good, just a little short. Adam with his first lead of the match, 2-1. Seven in the side. We hit that about 400 miles an hour. Both balls airborne there. I think he's got enough room to clip that 2 ball in. 7 ball goes in the upper left. I like being a little closer to the ball. I feel like I have a little more control with my banks. Also queuing over a ball, this is tough. Got to be a little cautious of the scratch here. As long as you're hitting on the top part of the ball, you'll be fine. He caught it fat, but controlled it well. That 9 balls, pretty basic bank here for Jayson. Six balls, an easy one. Nice passer here. You hit this ball pretty flat. It's going to open up a little bit for you. Hit it 2 flat, and the cue ball finds a corner pocket. Big scratch there for Jayson. Drops down to 1. He's going to have to spot one up. And this time, Adam does have ball in the kitchen. Spotting up 2. 3, 6, 7. Hopefully they're going to notice that makes the count right. If you're ever curious about the count and bank pool, you can count the balls on the table, count the score. It should add up to 9. He didn't pocket a ball when he fouled this time, so spotting 2 is not correct. Or maybe I'm gonna correct. I could have seen that wrong. All right, 6 ball going a little wide on him. Nine ball is a bank here. Gotta try and catch it. Pretty full though, you really need to drag that ball down. I think that's the most obvious one to work with though. 6 ball banks too, I didn't realize he could see the edge of that. Hit that 9 good. Beautiful shot. So again, this is first event of everything. The rules don't change a lot, but people are so... I mean, bank pool just isn't a real common game, so getting those rules down, dialed in is really important before the event. He's trying to sneak that 4 through there. I want to see him shoot it. That's not the type of window I typically look for. Two railer on the 2 is there. He's playing 2 on the side. Yeah. Not quite. That lower part of the table pretty jammed up. I think I'm probably going to shoot the 2 ball. I like the back bank on the 8 ball. Dangerous part about that is selling the 6. Looks like he's trying to see if that 7 gets past the 5. So I like to draw a line out of that upper left-hand side pocket and see how close I can get to the 5 and where I can touch the rail. From there I can kind of eyeball if the 7 can kick along that path. It looks like he does potentially have the room to do this. Got to catch the high side of the pocket though. Hits it beautifully. Beautiful shot. And like I said, just catches that high side of the pocket, and he wasn't even that close to the 5. More room than I thought. 2 balls, pretty straight bank here. All right, well, with a 3-1 lead. That's how quick it happens, though. Boy, oh boy, I mean, Jayson's got an easy 3 balls here to pluck off. Can he convert? Yep. Gonna draw off this ball. Back of the pocket. Gets all the way under the 6. He can even roll up for the 4 ball next. Yeah, that bank stroke is so different from most games you see people play. Real firm stroke. They are spinning the ball, but really, I mean, you want to pick out that point and just leave nothing to chance. Jayson's shot is 1 bank away here. Had him with a look at that last game. There it is, folks. Simple as that. Eagle-eyed Jayson Shaw taking down round number 2 from Adam Wolford. Thanks for tuning in here with Railbirds to the 2024 Derby City Classic. If you like what you see, like what you're hearing, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We've got a ton more Derby City Classic action coming your way. Stay tuned.